On December 1st, the City of San Jose observed World AIDS Day in the City Hall Rotunda. Tom Smith was able to interview one of the speakers and City Councilman Pierluigi Oliverio.
I'm here with Sparky Harlan, who's the Executive Director of the Bill Wilson Center. She gave a speech tonight, which was just absolutely awesome. Tell me how it felt to give that speech.
I was really honored to be asked. This year there was a focus on youth, and so they asked Bill Wilson Center because we're the major provider for working with homeless street kids here in San Jose and Santa Clara County, and so it was an honor to be asked. And especially with their theme of zero, meaning zero infections, zero discrimination, and zero deaths from AIDS-related diseases.
What's the best thing we can do for our at-risk youth?
Listen to them. It's amazing. You know, there's this thing called developmental assets that we often talk about in this community. And one of the things that kids identify as the most important thing to them is having a caring adult. And if you talk to teenagers, they often say that adults ignore them. We see these kids acting funny and crazy, and we just walk by them. And it's amazing just stopping and saying hello to a young person.
So that's not typical conversation to have.
It's not typical at all. And when you can talk to young people or talk to your own kids and have these conversations, it's important because a lot of young people still are not getting the right information about HIV and AIDS at all.
And you talked about peer-to-peer counseling and just kids talking with other kids and how impactful that is.
Absolutely. We often think that we've professionalized all these services. If you go back to my day in the 60s and 70s, we were all teenagers doing these services. We didn't call it peer services. We were just young talking to young people.
It's people hanging out.
Yes, and so I encourage that again. I talk to teenagers in school and say, come to Bill Wilson Center. Volunteer with us. We have a chat line. We actually do chat with teens. And we have 16, 15-year-olds on a chat line that chat with other kids. It's not adults. Kids don't want to talk to adults about half this stuff. So we train young people to talk to other young people, and then we get out of the way.
I'm here with Councilman Pierluigi Oliverio, District 6, my district. And he's here tonight at World AIDS Day. And tell us, what does it mean to you to be here? You've been here in the past. It's great that you're here. What does it mean to you?
Well, it was a great ceremony, great speeches, great testimonials. But things that resonate for me is that not everyone is as concerned as the people in the room. And I think that it's important to remind people the importance of World AIDS Day, that millions of people live with this virus. And you know, through love and the advancement of pharmaceutical technology, people have been able to live. And I think those have had other benefits for other diseases or viral type things in society, and those have been positive benefits. So I think it's important that we encourage the research and development for these types of drugs to continue, because not only will it help people suffering from HIV, living with HIV, but also people have other ailments, because we learn more about viruses, and viruses have their toll on the body.
I think it's important also that after Ken Yeager took his seat at the county as a supervisor, you took his district and started the flag raising here at City Hall, and you continue to do that.
Yes, that's true. I've raised the rainbow flag every year, celebrating Pride, and Pride's a special time, and I'm glad that my colleagues here at the city have joined me every year.
Yeah, and it was also good to see Nancy Pyle was here tonight, and some of the other dignitaries like yourself. So it's always great to have you guys involved in the fight, and to be present and to be visible.
For Outlook Video, this is Kim Lawson.